Hello and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Or should I say, welcome back to the Dream Daddy introduction part of the series, because I'm still working through getting all the dads introduced. Like I said, once that goes through, things will probably be either one dad or so an episode. Once things get figured out. But I'm getting all the intro stuff out of the way first, because the intros are kind of fun, but it's quite a bit actually at the beginning. So apologies for that. Where we last left off, we had just met Joseph and Brian, and even Craig. So we actually met 3 dads last time. So that's awesome. So we're getting closer to the end of this intro. And we were just heading out of the house so Amanda can have the house to herself and her friends. So we can go watch the game. Here we go. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is. And Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. I mean, I don't watch sports, really, so... This is actually kind of par for the course for what I would be doing. In the distance, could it be? A bar! A big burned out neon sign hangs above Tiny Dive Bar. A big burnt out neon sign hangs above Tiny Dive Bar. That's that sentence, okay. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright. It'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool ball sound in the back as patrons... Did I actually hear one of them? As patrons laugh and joke, a string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. That would not be me. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. I don't know. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. Go Gryffindor. I mean, go Penguins? Whatever game it is, I don't know. A brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favored team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational blah 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 gavin. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Like rubbing and... Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Mike, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And also I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Oh, just having to say that sentence kind of hurts. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? buy Mary a drink or don't buy Mary a drink? You know what? I'm going to be nice and buy her a drink. I almost reluctantly signaled the bartender to order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They are clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Oh.
So, what do you want to know? What do you think of the game? They really are tossing those balls around, huh?
Ah.
Truth told, I wasn't really paying attention. I just saw a solid ball joke and went for it. That's respectable. So, what else can you tell me about this part of town?
Ah.
It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Wow, you like to learn. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Is it getting warm in here? Maybe some other time?
Ugh.
Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. Am I going to finally be getting into my Robert voice, or is his going to be the hardest one for me to get into since I've been unable to do it for a while? It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. As it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheering ripples through the bar. Like I said, his voice is going to probably be killing mine. So it's a lot of water for this one. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Mike.
Hey.
You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles.
Huh.
She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that run this bar?
Hey.
No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar.
Oh.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most anything. Actually, I'd probably prefer whiskey, but... You like shots? I like shots. I love shots. Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I like shots. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We both take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is? Okay, Mike, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family for a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. I just have this star-covered shirt, which I like, but Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Running from my problems, trying to make friends. I'm going to be honest. Not like forever. She's just having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. That's kind of a weird terminology for a guy like that to say that, to be honest, but... Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. Maybe it's that gruff voice of his. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. But he came back and he was still wearing it. He left wearing it. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Well, maybe. Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Mike. So are we doing this or what? What? You know. Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. No thank you. I better call it a night. Catch you around. Sure. I'm not going to even try and mess with any possible ending with him. Hopefully. And trying to sleep with him definitely would mess that up, for sure. Because yes, that's what would happen there. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we going to do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drifted back to sleep. Whoops. Must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud. Still gonna get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig. I do want to catch up. Go to the gym. Hey, my man. I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch my backbone and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirping and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Or, help! Okay, I'm doing the funniest one. This is it. This is how I die.
Nice.
It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it.
Hey.
I'll do better with the things later, don't worry. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. They could crush skull between thighs like sparrow egg. Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high-fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes.
Nice.
Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to be walking. So, I know we're on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Whoa.
It might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
Nice.
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his eyes. Using a medieval torture device or praying to someone sort of pain god. Since I already referenced it earlier, I'm going to have to go with this one. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them.
Bro.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh, I got a good one there. I think I made up for that little black thing earlier. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How, long have you been doing the buff thing?
Oh.
Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Or buffing? Oh, I coach my twins' softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? Video games. I try to live my life and as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I love learning. I check out my hot bod. I'm gonna go learning because I feel like I'm always learning something. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all the intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, aliens. Mostly those things. So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. Ooh. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can't feel my life. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oof. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we're both at that party, and you vow to make me feel better? You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I did a sick kickstand and get everyone cheering. And then I tried to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it flops around and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped out off the ground. And you're yelling at me that we have to leave.
Nice.
So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he... alive and well.
Bro.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never... will! I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. It doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, man.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
All right, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. Ugh. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Nice.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Bro.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm going to go put some ice on this everything. Well, I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to meet at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I'm gonna real quickly check. I'm still good. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy-lined eyes. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you going to help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerald's Way is standing, or General Way is staying, full ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, did you have a third period don't you have a third period to get to? Oh, fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Mike. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
And yes, that is my Hugo voice. Mr. Vega leads me in and takes a seat in one of the comically small Or leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
All right, where were we? Now, who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Solinger's Catcher in the Rye?
Excuse me.
Yes, Colin?
Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbows to make a fart noise.
Ah.
The whole class erupts in laughter.
All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that
The bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Please, turn to page 394.
Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Don't pay any attention to me, I guess.
Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Middle school is right.
Don't you teach high schoolers?
Both, budget cuts.
Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem, Mr. Vega.
Please, call me Hugo.
Eh.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda is a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior.
What's going on?
Amanda was never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but
This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
Eh.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
She has a tendency to bottle things up. I'm going to be honest, because she kind of has been. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what.
Oh.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarships. Or on scholarship money that she clearly deserves.
I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime.
On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Ah.
Yes?
They ever catch that rye?
Yes.
I like that joke. Catcher in the rye. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home, or let's go to the mall food court. I'm trying to meet all of them, so I'm going to choose this one.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad just take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for, anyway. What I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me to know about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? Oh, I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No. Dad. I can't believe you would...
Oh.
Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns on the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then.
Away!
And one more little check to see how I'm doing on time, and checking the time. That's the end of this video. Make that now the 3rd episode and going on the 4th of all of these stupid intros of all the characters. I promise you we will get to the end of the intros at some point and actually get into the nitty-gritty of the game. But for now, we're still in the intros. And yes, I did lead us to one of the intros here purposely. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please put a like on the video. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything I upload. And as always, I will see you tomorrow.